I know that rock can handle many other styles in it. Yes, but then he's asking if you really like these other music styles, and how do you do like to join them while you were playing rock?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, if you, I'm gonna be 70 years old this year,
Wow, you look
which
amazing.
means vitamins. Uh, which means that I was born before rock and roll existed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So as a child, the music that I listened to was, we didn't call it Latin jazz, we just called it Cuban music or music. It was music. I'm in
Hmm.
Cuba. I'm listening to music, but it happened to be music that, big bands like Celia
Hmm.
Cruz, what they call salsa.
Yeah.
We didn't call it salsa. We just called it music.
Yes,
you
yes,
know,
yes.
you know, and yeah, there were certain types of music like danzón, baladas. There was certain style, we just thought about it's just music. You know,
Yes.
so a lot of the bands that my parents used to take me to in Cuba. I mean, I left in 1961, so I was there for like almost 11 years by the time I left. uh, they, they were pretty inspired. They jammed a lot. They were very, not necessarily bebop, but it's kind of like Dizzy Gillespie, not
Ooh.
pure bebop, but kind of like Latin jazz. You
Yeah.
know,
Uh-huh.
and that's what I grew up as a kid listening to. Then I came to the United States, and I was more exposed to rock and roll, rhythm and blues, country music. But still, the music that was in my head ever since I was a baby, that never
Hmm.
goes away. It never goes away, because
Yes.
that's the first music that I listened to. So what happened is, through the years, not only that I kept listening to, but I kept studying it. So I could
Hmm.
understand what it is that I'm listening to in my head,
This is so
and
beautiful.
yeah, and it's just a matter of understanding the music. Because let's say I understand uh, blues based rock and roll. I listen to
Hmm.
Led Zeppelin and I go, oh, okay, I can pick up the bass and play that because I know what they're playing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But with jazz, it had to be, okay, now let me study jazz. So what the music from my childhood, I can listen to it, and I know, oh, they're using whatever scale, using melodic minor, harmonic minor, riff
Hmm.
or
Yeah.
whatever. So I understand the vocabulary of the music. Yeah, and I'm a fan. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's what I grew up with. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to be a jazz musician, because there's people that dedicate themselves to a certain genre of music.
Hmm.
Uh, by myself, I jam with it and I play some riffs and I study it. But once I get up on stage, I'm really a rock musician. You
Hmm.
know? Yeah,
Ah, que legal, that's great.
yeah.
Então ele disse que, bom, ele cresceu, né,